about how you go from hello to yes on what you're looking for.
Sean is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. And I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear it for Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see them as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula for formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes. Do you think that worked? Bella Verita, I do think that worked. Let's rock and roll. It is time for the Heart of Influence Dawn style on this Trajectory Tuesday. And please, as we explore the superpower of integrous influence, who is here to join us?
Yeah, so we just saw Dawn like 5 minutes ago in Long Beach Island, surfing some waves.
Yes, ripping it.
Welcome everyone to Dawn's Heart of Influence. And Sean, first, coming from the great state of Florida, Miami, Florida, 25 years of expertise in health, wellness, fitness, and rehabilitation and personalized client care, operates a premier mobile concierge practice specializing in physical therapy, Pilates, sports medicine, and manual therapy, experienced leader in management, marketing, and strategy while delivering individualized, high-impact services for every client. Let's welcome to the show, Dr. Lisa Fernandez.
I need you with me all the time to introduce me.
Bella can travel in your pocket. Yes.
Right?
And so
Exactly.
is it Dr. Lisa, or how shall we refer to you?
Dr. Lisa is great. You know, you earn the letters, you want to use it, right?
Yeah, own it.
Let's go. So Dr. Lisa,
Yeah.
Plato, the Greek philosopher, a dear friend of Dawn's, Bella's, and myself, said play a game with me for an hour and we will learn more about each other than if we speak for a year. So we kicked this game off with a fun fact. It's something that the headline, an adventurous statement, surprising, funny, silly, witty, anything, Dr. Lisa. That's a headline, not a story, because Bella has her Chuck Barris gong show, gong, if we go too far. So it is a headline, not a story, that would make us say, Dr. Lisa,
No way!
So Dr. Lisa, please, what is your headline?
Dr. Lisa was featured in a country music video.
Oh, what country music video?
What's that?
What was it? What country music video?
So it was a while ago. I won't tell you how many years. But the name of the song was called For She Was Mama. And not before, but for, with a little for she, like a country way to say it.
Yeah.
And his name is Clay Walker. I think he's still,
he's still around. I know Clay Walker.
Nice. So Dr. Lisa, look at you.
Don't look it up.
Let's go look it up. We're gonna look it up. We're gonna play it before this is over.
Be like,
Yes.
I played a mom with I guess they were probably supposed to be around 10 to 12 years old. And it was kind of like, you know, the Stacy's mom, but you know,
Yeah.
It was kind of like the country version of, you know, my son's friends thought I was kind of hot, and they were
Whoa!
like,
All right. So yes,
so funny.
Yeah. Yes,
And the
that
kids,
is-
like working with the kids was the most funny part because they were just like, I don't know, whatever. I'm just here.
Dr. Lisa's a hot mom. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hearing hot for teachers Van Halen part 2. So Dr. Lisa, thank you for that.
Which is totally not related to my, you know, professional career, but it is a fun fact.
It's
So
That is a super fun fact.
Well, really.
Welcome, Lisa, to the Heart of Influence. And next up from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, experienced professor and health practitioner leading innovative clinics focused on integrative evidence-based approaches to wellness, licensed professional combining expertise in pharmacy, neuropathic, herbalism, nutrition, and culinary practices for holistic health, passionately dedicated to discovering safe, effective pathways that transforms lives and support lifelong health and vitality. Let's welcome to the show, Dr. Lynn Lafferty.
Thank you. Very nice, thank
Can we go with Dr. Lynn, or how shall we refer to you?
That's great. Yes,
All right, we got
that's
Dr.
what my
Lynn, Dr.
website
Lisa.
is. The Dr. Lynn.
Beautiful. And so, Dr. Lynn, your headline fun fact.
Fun fact is that when I was 5 years old, my dad gave me like a professional set of golf clubs made for me.
That's amazing.
And he used to take us golfing. And my dad, well, I was tall for my age, but my dad was like 6'3". And he said, we're never taking a cart. Just hit the ball as hard as you can and run. So that's how I learned to play golf with my dad. And I ended up being pretty good at it at the end of the day, and I'm glad that he did that because in business, it seemed to help me a lot when I was younger and I played more golf.
Well, Dr. Lynn, I hope you're still hitting the ball and running. So let's go with Dr. Lynn. Warm welcome to Dawn's Heart of Influence and Bella Verita. Come on.
Let's go. Welcome Dr. Lynn to the Heart of Influence. And next up from Hollywood, Florida, over a decade of experience in social work, supervision, training, and guiding families towards sustainability. Transitioned into real estate to champion home ownership, recognized for excellence and leadership within the industry, dedicated to empowering others through advocacy and leadership in real estate industry to create lasting community and professional impact. Let's welcome to the show, Lisa Stewart.
Yeah, 3 L's in a row. Lisa, warm welcome to the amazing Dawn's Heart of Influence. And please, your headline fun fact, Lisa.
Well, this was a difficult thing for me to figure out this. But one of the ones I decided on was I actually climbed Mount Vesuvius.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that is awesome.
If you know me, I'm not an active, adventurous, outdoorsy type of person. So that was definitely a challenge.
Lisa, congratulations on climbing to the top. I hope you didn't jump into the volcano. Obviously not. Lisa's in the building. Who else is following Lisa?
Following up, Lisa from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, internationally recognized chiropractor and wellness expert with advanced training in family care, pregnancy, and pediatrics. Empowers women and communities through global health missions, leadership initiatives, and entrepreneurial media contributions. Passionate about holistic well-being, educating, and creating meaningful impact for families across diverse communities worldwide. Let's welcome to the show, Elaine Cruz Abreu.
Elaine, warm welcome to Dawn's Heart of Influence, and please, your headline fun fact.
Thank you. So my fun fact is that I falsified my ID to get my first job when I was 12 years old.
Oh, sounds like you.
That sounds like me.
So, Elaine, what was your first job?
It was in promotions. Like, I think it was like Kotex or Always, one of those like sanitary, for women.
Whoa, 12 years old. I have enough information. Thank you, Elaine. Let's rock and roll. Next, please, Bella.
Welcome, Elaine. I might have gotten myself a fake ID in Las Vegas, and then when my sister turned 18, I may have shared my credentials with her so she could get a fake ID in in Las Vegas. So yes, I know all about getting IDs and how to get that done. Would you like an ID so you can start driving again?
Yes, perfect.
Yes, perfect. Next up from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, results-driven, bilingual professional, over 20 years of experience in nutrition, research, education, and community engagement, delivers personalized care and advances wellness while fostering sustainable lifestyle changes in diverse, underserved communities, committed to lifelong learning, inspiring healthy living, and elevating the field of holistic nutrition practice. Let's welcome to the show, Ariane. Ariane, I'm sorry I messed up your last name again.
Elizalde, that's fine.
Elizalde.
Yeah, and it's Ariane?
Yes, Ariane. Well, it's Ariane, but it's okay.
Ariane, warm welcome to Dawn's Heart of Influence. Ariane, and please, your headline fun fact.
Well, I couldn't find one good one, but I thought of something that happened to me when my daughter was very little. We had her in ballet classes, and the teacher said that day, "You will see that you will want to go to all of the shows that your daughter does." And I was just like, "These person, like, she's too much." I was just thinking of that teacher. And today, my daughter is studying for musical theater, and so she's been in so many times in the stage, and I haven't missed any of her.
That's beautiful, Ariane. Thank you so much for sharing that. Beautiful, warm welcome to Dawn's Heart of Influence. Bella, who's following up?
Warm welcome. And following up, Ariane from Miami, Florida, trusted expert in reducing risks with executive hires, delivering proven results with critical early stages. Recognized speaker, trainer, and consultant, empowering organizations to strengthen teams, improve hiring, and accelerate performance. Dedicated to guiding leaders and professionals through strategies and build resilience, trust, and long-term organizational success. Let's welcome to the show, Alicia Corey.
Alicia, warm welcome to the Heart of Influence, and please, your headline fun fact.
My headline is she won her first national pageant at the age of 50.
Whoa! You did?
I did.
That's amazing. What's the pageant?
It's called Woman of Achievement, and I didn't want to do it for 2 years. I kept saying, no, I don't belong in a pageant. What are you talking about? And then I did it. And everybody kept telling me, the first time you do a pageant, don't expect to win, but I won. And I said, okay, one and done. I'm not doing it again.
Retiring champ.
I retired the champ.
Retired the champ.
Come on, Bella.
Don't ever let anybody tell you. Let's go. Another champion that we have here today, the champion of the show.
Yes.
From Fort Lauderdale, Florida, once told that she had the bones of a 90-year-old, then became the bone alchemist, rebuilding her strength, opening 2 OsteoStrong centers in South Florida, empowering others to restore vitality, prevent fractures, and optimize muscular skeletal health through science-backed, drug-free solutions, helping people live strong, active, vibrant lives until their final breath. Let's welcome to her show, Dawn Hoey.
Holy Dawn, welcome Dawn. Let's go get it. Here's the deal. You know what's about. You put these people together. It's a remarkable feat to do that. It's not easy to put people together and create that kind of value like you did, Dawn. This woman is a growth-driven, heart-centered, integrous human committed to mastery. Dawn, please, what's your headline fun fact on your Heart of Influence?
So my headline fun fact for today is that this weekend I was learning how to surf from a blind man.
Yes, you were. And you were tearing it up on the waves. Tearing it up on the waves, Dawn. Dawn, you rode a pre-break wave, did you not?
Yes. I did.
Oh, awesome job. Dawn, you ready to do the
Great.
thing?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to do the introducing now, Dawn, on your Heart of Influence of this woman, seems to me, right? who's been doing the introducing. She began her career in influence as an 8-year-old selling crafts on her parents' front lawn. She progressed to being a 7-figure business generator by the age of 19 in network marketing. Network marketing, 7 figures, teenager? Those wars don't go together, except with this lady seated to my right. 24, 25, 26 years old in a male-dominated industry. She's becoming Nevada's #1 business broker, three-peating like Jordan, just not in hoops. At 24, she's the youngest person, male or female, ever to do it at all. Take that, dudes. And the first woman ever at any age to be Nevada #1 broker. She then began to train the big gals, big guys, Fortune 500 companies, entrepreneurs. In fact, in 2019, every sales team she worked with doubled their sales. Philanthropist, raising $10 million with the Unblinded team. 2-time about to be 3-time published author who in 2023 publicly battled and defeated cancer. Let's welcome to Dawn Holy's Heart of Influence, the woman in her 1800th plus episode, like 1800 times doing this, 1800th plus episode, the woman that put the heart in the heart of influence, the one, the only, Bella Farita! Bella Farita, please.
I was thinking of all the fun facts that I could share, because I could share a lot of fun facts, but I'll go with the fun fact that correlates to Dawn's fun fact. I too learned to surf from a blind man, and I learned to ski from a blind man. Not YouTube. I definitely learned to ski from a blind man, and also scuba dive with a blind man. I might actually scuba dive with some sharks, although I was told that the great white shark dive in South Africa, there's no really great whites. That's what Tink Nicole Mayel told me.
That's true, and I'm gonna have to try to make some appear though. So I'll
Yes,
work on this.
you work on it.
So Bella Farita going shark diving momentarily, but not today. Yes. So the one and only Bella Farita. Let's go.
Let's go. But let me introduce my co-host, the blind guy that teaches everybody how to surf. The man that Tony Robbins said, there's no one who leads with more heart and more integrity than Sean Callagy. He beats world champions like Bet Key at body surfing competitions. He's only one of 2 attorneys to win 2 top 100 national jury verdicts between 2014 and 2016, and the only one that's blind out of 1.2 million attorneys. In fact, the state of New Jersey actually named him one of New Jersey's most influential attorneys. He has spoken on stages such as Disney, T-Mobile, Salesforce, Tony Robbins 18 times. And when he's not busy flying around speaking on stages, he's an incredible philanthropist that raised nearly $10 million in 2 years for charity. Let's welcome the one, the only, Sean Callagy.
Well, thank you, Miss Bella Farita.
And what are you trying to do over here on my side of the table? Like, I saw your hands coming over here. Like, wait, that's your side over there. Don't be sneaking over here.
Oh, as you're putting your feet on this side of the table regularly. So if we're going to talk, let's talk. Yeah. So no, I'm going to go with this as my headline fun fact. I just had the blessing and privilege, yes, of being in the ocean in Long Beach Island with our Unblinded certification partners and Elite with, I don't know, pushing up towards 100 people surfing over the course of Saturday in Long Beach Island. And over the course of about a mile of beach, we had 92% of all humans. So
That's
this is my
true.
Headline fun fact for this day. And Bella Farita? Oh, and we've crossed $1 billion in recoveries from medical providers in underpaid claims. And in fact, we're tracking about 16 million a month from medical providers right now. So,
That's a lot of shoe money.
yes, that is a lot of shoe
That
money.
is a lot of shoe
Yes,
money.
a lot of shoe money.
I think I need some new shoes.
Yes. So who's going first? And
Let's kick it off with Dr. Lisa.
it's Dr. Lisa and Dr. Lynn in the participants.
That is. Very good.
So Dr. Lisa,
Plan that. No.
yes, Dr. Lisa and Dr. Lynn, here's what's happening. Bella's going to be anybody you want her to be because what we're illustrating is the only human attainable superpower, the ability to cause yes. Everything happens after we cause yes in our leadership, management, recruitment, marketing, selling, fundraising, for charity, not for charity. Let's think Oprah Winfrey to the founding fathers, to Amazon, to Netflix, to all these powerful Disney, the NFL. All of these things happened after yes. So we have lots of different yeses. They don't have to be a sales yes, and it doesn't have to be a final yes. It could just be a yes to have a longer conversation sometime later. So Bella could be on an ideal patient, ideal client, charitable fundraising partner, or she could be somebody famous like Oprah Winfrey, Warren Buffett, or anyone. Dr. Lisa and of course Dr. Lynn, that would make sense for you to go from hello to yes with. It could be just a new meeting, could be a set meeting, whatever you like. So Dr. Lisa, who would you like Bella to be that you're going from hello to yes with?
Well, she could actually be herself.
Oh, she's very good at that, actually.
I don't know her age.
She's 26.
26.
That's not
okay.
true.
Yeah.
I am
let's
proudly
make her-
47 years old.
Celebrate it, take a
like
sip.
40-ish.
I am 47.
Oh, you are? Okay, perfect. See, I thought you were like 29.
Thank you. Hello, this is
Am I
Bella.
starting off in a good way?
Yes, absolutely.
So anyway, so let's say you are 47, right?
Okay.
And I'm sure you sound like a very active person. You just learned how to surf and do all
Yep.
these things with a blind person. I mean, the blind leading the blind? No. But, we all have to admit that, and maybe you're different, but do you ever find that each year, things just are a little bit more tricky, a little harder? We just don't wake up with the same enthusiasm or energy, or you go to pick something up and we make that noise.
I do have an occasional of those for sure.
Right. And
definitely.
you just think like, why does this have to happen? Right? Is there a way, okay, not to stop time, but just to make sure that I keep myself healthy as I get older, to prevent yourself from, falling as you get older, to have better balance, to have better, all kinds of things, whatever your goal may be. Like, what are some things that you find that you used to do or you want to do, or, something like that?
Something that I used to do
Or
that
more easily?
I think the biggest thing that I notice is like I like to run, and it just sometimes it feels like I'm gonna have a heart attack. Like I'm like,
don't
think
want
that'll work, but my Whoop tells me that like my heart is doing good. But sometimes I
right.
feel like I'm like, my God, anxiety. I would like the endurance to be a little bit easier.
Or what about any activities, like not just running, but like, doing something with your friends or your family, any like hobbies?
I don't like, I think, quite honestly, for being, I'll be 48 in a few months.
Yeah.
I really do have a lot of mobility. I'm very,
That's awesome.
fitness forward. So I don't find, and I'm one of those that like, I just don't talk about anything that like, because I know the truth is like, I think the more as we age as women, the more we talk about it.
Like, oh my God. Right.
That makes it work.
Exactly.
So I just
and
don't
wouldn't it
pay
be great to continue doing those things? Like,
Yes.
let's say if you're 70, right?
Yes,
Why
most definitely.
not? So, and what if I told you that was possible?
I would definitely be.
You're like, yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I like to do with people is do a very simple movement screen to look at, how your body works. We all work a little differently, even though we have the same makeup in general. So would that be something interesting to you if I did a movement screen with you and see, what are the things that your body needs or could be for the future?
I am always up to how
And
can
it's
I health hack as much as possible.
Exactly. And it's, it doesn't have to be a hack, but an easy thing to learn more about you. It doesn't take that long.
I would absolutely love to do that.
Cool. All right. Let's do it.
Awesome. Let's do it. Great job, Dr. Lisa. We'll get to the feedbackers in just a moment. But Dr. Lynn, what role would you like for me to step into?
I think yourself is great.
Fantastic. All right. Well, hello, this is Bella.
Hi, Bella. I just loved your introduction by your colleague there, and I really think I need you. So let me ask you one question. Have you had any medical experience where you go to the doctor and they don't know what's wrong with you, or maybe you ask them about something you saw and they poo-poo it, or they send you to another doctor and then another doctor and you don't really get a resolution?
Yes, I have definitely been down that journey.
Right. And how does that feel?
Deflating, heartbreaking, crushing,
Right.
irritated, enraging are just a few.
Okay. Well, I teach at a medical and pharmacy school. And one of the reasons for this is that these students don't know anything. They're not learning anything. It's the saddest thing to see because they've taken out medical physiology, for instance. Why would a physician need to know how the body works? Or biochemistry. Why would a physician need to know the biochemistry of how the body works? Or they took a couple of years ago anatomy out. And I have students all the time coming up and say, Dr. Lafferty, I don't know anything. And I just spent $1 million and 25 years of my life studying. Because basically what's gone on in medicine and pharmacy school is that they're in a program and it basically is centered around just taking drugs. I actually got so upset. My grandmother had a 125-acre farm growing up, which was organic. She didn't even want electricity. My dad was an electrical engineer, and she said it disturbed the electrical current. She never took a drug. She was climbing ladders and pruning her fruit trees when she was 80. And I have an acre of land now with lots of different things. I'm a naturopathic doctor and a herbalist. And when I heard COVID, for instance, because my grandmother had told me about the elderberry, she had worked with people with the Spanish flu, and she said none of them died, and our family didn't get it because of elderberry. And I went and I found a study that where a group had COVID in the nursing home in 2015, and they took elderberry, extracted in alcohol, and they didn't go to the hospital or die. So what I'm looking for, I have 2 websites. One is called Dr. Lynn Lafferty.
Yeah, and then Dr. Lynn, I have like 20 seconds left. So like, what are you thinking?
Right.
Like, we'll go from here.
Okay, I have 2 websites, one for the public called Dr. Lynn Lafferty, where I teach people how to take care of themselves and make home remedies, and another one for physicians and pharmacists to get CE. I really need help in getting the word out, especially I think you could really help me with the Dr. Lynn, because it seems like there's a lot of women here online to get the word out, and I'm willing to share in the proceeds. So would you entertain looking at the class and thinking about it?
Yeah, let's take a look and see where we can go from here.
Okay, thank you.
Excellent job, Dr. Lisa and Dr. Lynn.
Thank you.
Bell of Reed, I think it's time. Yes, we get to the feedbackers.
I think it's time that we get to the feedbackers, otherwise known as judges. Judges, this is the time in the show that we get to give back in the form of feedback. So it's going to be 30 seconds of feedback for either Dr. Lynn or Dr. Lisa, something that they did great, something that they could do to improve, and then a little scoring system as to what would be one word that they left you feeling. So something they did great, something that they could improve, and in one word, let's kick it off with, how about just for fun? We're going to kick it off with Lisa. Give me 30 seconds of feedback to Dr. Lisa. So does Lisa unmute for us? Yes.
Okay, so I was already prepared for Dr. Lynn, but so for Dr.
You go, Dr. Lynn, and we'll flip it up.
We can flip, we can do
Dr.
that.
Well, I actually was very interested in what you had to say, Dr. Lynn. I just think that maybe you could have started off and let Bella know exactly what your direction was, which was basically that you were looking for her help. Because when it first started, I thought you were looking for her to help her as opposed to her helping you.
Okay.
Other than that, what you had to offer is amazing, though.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I thought I said to her, though, I think you could help me. I said that.
You did,
to her.
yeah.
You did.
Maybe I'm sorry, then I
Yeah,
apologize.
so Lisa,
That's okay, but that's great feedback.
Thank you. And Lisa, what's one word of how Dr. Lynn made you feel?
One word. Intrigued.
Nice. Bella, read it.
Intrigued.
Lisa's intrigued.
Let's go. Elaine, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Dr. Lisa, please?
For Dr. Lisa, I think she did great in terms of asking about like being interested in the person, like really asking you, like, what are your goals? What do you like to do? How you can improve things. So I think that's very important, especially for us in healthcare, to really get to know the person and really see where they're at, right? Sometimes we want to create goals for them or what we think they should want, but in reality, we need to meet them where they're at, and we need to see, okay, what are their goals? And then once we listen to their needs, wants, where they want to be, then from there we can know how to serve them to get there, you know?
Awesome. So, and Elaine, one word of how Dr. Lynn made you feel. I'm sorry, Dr. Lisa made you feel.
I guess comfortable.
Comfortable. Elaine's feeling comfortable with that, Dr. Lisa. Come on.
Comfortable is good.
Yeah.
Let's go. Alicia, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Dr. Lynn, please?
Dr. Lynn, I loved everything she was sharing, the stories about her family growing up. I wanted to hear her get to the point and interact more with you than I felt like you talked a lot
I totally agree.
about yourself, about what you were doing and about yourself. And I really wanted to have more interaction or hear more interaction with Bella and how you were trying to get help from her. And my one word for you was it was inspiring.
Inspiring. We have a lot of beautiful work coming today, Belvin.
Because it's all women.
That's true. It's much better.
It's always much better. We should just make the Heart of Influence all women from now on.
Yeah, theory.
Let's go. Ariane?
Okay.
How about your 30 seconds of feedback for Dr. Lisa, please?
Well, I loved what she has to offer. It was very easy to understand and to follow what you were saying. And I was like, I want to consult her. I would love to have her check me out, my movements. And for me, the word was hope.
Oh, beautiful. And it's Ariane. Am I saying that right? Ariane?
Yes.
Beautiful. Hope. Ariane has hope, Belvin.
And last but not least, let's go. Dawn Holly, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Dr. Lynn, please?
So I was, I feel like maybe she should have been asking a little bit more questions of you, Bella. But the information was so fascinating. I was at the edge of my seat just listening. Just loved. It was super engaging and really interesting. And that's my feedback.
Beautiful, Dawn. Yeah. Thank you. And one word of how she made you feel.
Curious.
Curious.
Dawn is curious.
Dawn is curious.
You know what I'm curious about, Dawn, is what Bella Rita is going to do to me next and how you're going to help her. Come on, Dawn. Yes. Tell you to surf, man. Let's go.
Yes. Dawn, as you know, and everybody, this is the time in the show that makes Sean very nervous because I get to put him on the hot seat in a scenario that he has no idea about because I've been over here cooking them up as the show has been going on. Working on 3 different scenarios. Dawn, you get to choose what scenario Sean goes from hello to yes on. You can change anything about the scenarios or you can come up with something much harder on your own. What I have for today is option number 1. We brought Clay Walker into the conversation. Clay Walker actually has a charity for multiple sclerosis. And I also read online that he had a falling out with his former label, Curb Records, and that is spearheaded CEO Mike Curb. So option number 1 is Sean would go from hello to yes as Dr. Lisa to Mr. Mike Curb to donate $100,000 to Clay Walker's MS Foundation. So that is option number 1. Option number 2 is we could do a reverse role play with Dr. Lynn, going from hello to yes with Dr. Sandra Lee, who is also known as Dr. Pimple Popper. It's got a few million followers on Instagram, the most famous doctor, that they could do some sort of ecosystem merger or partnership. So that is option number 2. And then option number 3, Dawn, is I thought Sean could role play Dr. Lisa, going from hello to yes with the First Lady Melania Trump to come and have an evaluation with her. So those are the 3 options that I have for you today, Dawn. Any of those tickle your fancy? Or do you have something much harder you would like to see Sean do?
I should have thought a little bit more to come up with something really tricky. But I like the first one the best, the Clay Walker.
Okay, perfect. So, and who would you like to play Mr. Mike Curb?
Alicia.
Alicia, are you up for playing Mark Curb, the owner and founder of Curb Records that used to be the record label for Clay Walker that he is no longer with because they had a falling out, but now you as Lisa is going to convince him to donate $100,000 to Clay Walker's Multiple Sclerosis Foundation. Even though Clay no longer has, is no longer has.
I heard everything. I heard it. Okay, and it's Mr. Curb.
Curb, yep, like curb your enthusiasm.
My enthusiasm is curbed. Yes, no. Okay, hello is, and I'm Lisa.
You are Lisa.
Okay, so, hi, is Mr. Curb available?
Yeah, speaking.
Hey, Mr. Curb, this is Lisa. We had a 3-minute conversation scheduled for today. Is it still a good time for you?
Yes.
Well, much gratitude. I know how busy you are. I know that you know you are. I just want you to know, Mr. Curb, that I know who you are. And what I'm asking, because I'm not here to pitch you something, is what even had you accept this conversation in the first place? I know you've had all these issues with Mr. Walker, and I'm super grateful, but what was the why behind even accepting this conversation?
I was curious as to why you would reach back out to me after he and I had our split.
Yes. So, my quick question is, post-split, what I've heard is that you're still looking with your label for other large opportunities to continue to expand the mission. And if I could ask really quickly, Mr. Curb, what's the why behind what you continue to do? Like, you're building your mission, you're looking to create magical things in the world. What keeps you going to this day? What are you looking for?
Well, artists. we want successful artists that are out there entertaining the audiences and making sure that they are drawing crowds, so that when we have our shows, that people come out to the shows. And my mission is really to continue to grow young artists and help them to develop into really strong, help them develop their craft, but also help them be successful in the thing that they love doing.
Yeah, awesome. Well, clear on that. So I'm hearing you say is you want to continue to expand the mission, find young artists, support them, and impact the world in a super positive way through music. Mr. Curb, am I hearing you correctly?
Yes.
Okay. So in the final 60 seconds or so we have, here's the why behind why I reached out on behalf of Mr. Walker. Because it's not just on behalf of Mr. Walker. It's actually because I conceptualized this as a mission to bring the two of you back together, but not even necessarily for Mr. Walker to make music for the label. We've met this very interesting woman, Dawn Holy, who has this relationship with this platform called Unblinded. Maybe you've heard of them. But what they do is they solve for friction points. And our studies have shown that your label is doing beautifully, but that it could be very, very easy for you to 4x the amount of young talent that's coming through the system. And this is a concept called influence mastery and why people say yes. And what our studies show, demonstrated and proven through all sorts of data, including now through artificial intelligence, is that people move towards labels for reasons that wouldn't be readily apparent. And yes, often labels have nice dinners and they throw money at people, maybe alcohol, sometimes even drugs. But there's actually...
No, never me. No.
No, of course not. No, I know not you.
Never me.
But some of your competition, but there's some things that are much more exponentially powerful. And we developed this relationship with Mr. Walker. It was his idea for us to talk. That's why a charitable donation, his way, could be a something. But all we're seeking in this moment, Mr. Curb, is a 30-minute follow-up conversation. And here's the fun part. We're going to put $50,000 in an escrow account to go to the charity of your choosing. If this meeting ends up being a waste of your time, it'll be in your attorney's escrow account. You keep the money for your favorite charity. But that's how confident we are that we're going to create a new mechanism for your incredible label going forward to source and cause yes with young talent. So how would it resonate with you or not to have a 30-minute follow-up conversation? It would seem like a can't lose proposition from my perspective, but what say you, Mr. Curb?
Yeah, that's intriguing for sure. So yeah, let's schedule something for 30 minutes.
Awesome. And shall I set that meeting up with your assistant, Tom, that set this meeting up for us?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Curb, I assure you, this is going to go right. And this is going to be the beginning of a relationship that I hope lasts for a lifetime. So thank you. Have a blessed day. And I'll talk to Tom. Thank you, Mr. Curb.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, out of roll, let's go to not Dr. Lisa, but to Lisa. Lisa, how did I do in that conversation with Mr. Curb? You did a beautiful job in the feedbacker seat, Lisa. And how did I do as Lisa in this conversation? Yeah, as you.
I think you did. I think you did very well. I think you started off basically saying this is what you have to offer, and you let Mr. Cook take the wheel and say, well, you know, this is his concerns, but that he's willing to take that chance. Like you said, there's nothing to lose out of the conversation. But I think you gave him options. You gave him, you know, opportunity to question whether or not this was the right thing for them to do, the right move. But I think at all times we always have to understand that, you know, not everything is going to be for us, but I think you gave him the options of, you know, this is what we're going to do for you. We see potential. And when you see potential, there's always the opportunity to be better and get better. So I think you did a great job. And I think definitely was an inspiring conversation.
Thank you, Lisa. And how was your time today on Dawn Holy's Heart of Influence?
I think it was awesome. When Dawn asked me to be on this, I was like, what? But I have, you know, so everybody tells me I don't know how to say no. I'm not a person that knows how to say no. I always want to take the chance of, you know, seeing where I can go with anything that's offered to me. So I'm very grateful that Dawn gave me this opportunity to be here. And it's really helped me a lot thinking about where am I going next?
Awesome.
What's in store for me next?
Well, this woman seated to my right said yes to come on this show 5 years ago and hasn't left yet.
That's true. That's a true story.
Dr. Lisa, wonderful job in that participant seat. Never an easy place to be. And great job as Mr. Curb. So how was your time today, Dr. Lisa, on Dawn's Heart of Influence?
Yeah, it was great. Same thing that Lisa talked about, you know, when Dawn asked me to be on it today. I also have a hard time saying no. But I also like saying yes because, again, you never know what's going to lead to what. And I love networking and meeting people from my area, especially other women who are professionals. And I think we can all help each other in so many ways. So it's been great.
And Dr. Lisa, my apologies. I am blind, as you know. So I was like, for a split second, I had a brain skid. So thank you for this. I know Alicia was the person.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Curb. So thank you so much for that and for being here today. So I'll go to Alicia.
Yes.
How'd I do in that conversation? Thank you for the feedback. Great job as Mr. Curb. And how was your time here today?
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to role play with you. I felt like you really understood where I was coming from first, and then gave a really irresistible offer. Like, I have a no lose situation. It's either I'm going to get $50,000 or, you know, or get new artists. So there was like this no lose situation that you presented for me to say yes to the opportunity. And yeah, it was very, very interesting. You were very soft-spoken in our exchange. So you didn't come in, you know, like, I'm here to sell you something or I'm here to convince you of anything. It was just really disarming with your tone and with the questions, the way you asked the questions, considering that there's this in the scenario, this fallout between me and the artist that you're representing coming back to me. So it was a very pleasant experience.
Well, thank you, Lisa. Thank you.
Soft spoken,
Our
she
honor.
said you are.
I'm always soft spoken.
Well,
except when I'm not.
except when you're not, right?
Right.
But your demeanor, everything was very gentle. Let me just say, it was very gentle.
I'm a very gentle person.
Gentle and soft
Until it
spoken.
comes time for lightning bolt.
Gentile.
Yes.
So Bella.
Let's go. Dr. Lynn also doing a fantastic job in the participant seats. Great job. And how was your time with us in the Heart of Influence?
It was really fun, and I really enjoyed it. And it's great to meet such a fabulous people. So
Wonderful job.
people.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate you, Dr. Lynn. And yes, this is about people meeting people and making magic happen. Thank you for joining Dawn's Heart of Influence and becoming more than 8,000 people who've been on the show. So thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Lynn. And let's go to my friend and cohort in making illegal IDs. Elaine, thank you for being here. Great contributions you made today. And how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
Definitely a great time. It's always great to network and meet like-minded individuals, especially in the health and wellness and people with the mission to make the world a better place. So thank you for having me.
Thank you. Appreciate that very, very much. Wonderful job, Elaine.
And last but not least, Ariane?
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here. Beautiful voice, amazing contributions. Thank you so much for being here. And how was your time on the Heart of Influence?
No, I was super surprised, and I didn't know what to expect, and it was very interesting to learn about what other ladies here are doing. And like I said, it gives me hope that by being together, we can build, better health and wellness. How do I say, industry.
Amen. Well, thank you for that, Ariane. Wonderful work.
And before we go to Dawn for final, would you like to hear what Leia had to say?
Yes, Leia, who's our actualized intelligence agent. That's AI plus the unblinded formula plus humbly our mastery of it. There's nothing like it on Earth. What we've built, and this is a small taste from Leia, giving a little bit of beautiful feedback, positive and optimizations for Dr. Lisa and Dr. Lynn. Yes.
Who is trained in the unblinded formula that Sean spent 26 years developing to going from hello to yes, 4 energies, 4 steps, 12 indispensable elements. And this is what Leia had to say. We will start with, let's see, which one did I actually put? Okay, we're going to start with Dr. Lynn. You open like a warm fire on a winter's day, playful, relatable, and instantly disarming. The blind surfing metaphor was unexpected and brilliant, helping spark both laughter and connection. You framed age and vitality not as problems, but as puzzles to explore together, and a graceful blend of empathy and vision. To refine the magic, the conversation sometimes meandered without anchoring in pain or vision. Clearly enough, the energy was deliciously friendly, but lacked the gravity of defined outcome, and it was a dance that needed a bit more of a drum beat. Still, your intuitive care glowed. Score 91 out of 130. With that wave, let's ride the current straight into the next constellation of yes.
Was that Lisa? Because she talked about the surfing. Or me.
It says it. I put in Dr. Lynn's.
Okay.
Maybe reversed it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just read the next one. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Dr. Lisa, this is Dr. Lynn's. I apologize. You landed with fire in your voice and mission in your bones. The line, literally, I think I need you, was brilliantly bold invitation. Then, boom, you cracked open with a universal pain with surgical precision, drawing out the heartbreak of truth in seconds. Your transition from your own unique heroic identity was the crescendo of conviction, legacy, lineage, and lived experience lit up by moment. To fine-tune the resonance, your visionary ask was a bit clouded by the flurry of facts. Imagine offering a a banquet, one savory course at a time. Still, your voice was a revolution wrapped in reverence. Score 106 out of 130. With that elderberry spark, let's fly onward on a broomstick of yes to the next wise witch of influence.
Yes. I don't know that I'm a wise witch of influence. Maybe it's talking about you. So here we go. So Dr. Lisa, Dr. Lynn, again, wonderful job. And that brings us to the woman who made this all possible today. Dawn Holy, thank you for everything you do. That heart, that integrity, that impact-drivenness, fully present. Dawn, your final.
I just want to say thank you. This group of women is just amazing, and I want to thank you all for the time that you spent, and the willingness to put yourselves out there and role play and put yourself in a situation you're not familiar with, and hope to connect more and create more magic together.
Awesome. Dawn, thank you. Yeah, Dawn, definitely connect up with each other for sure. And Bella Verita, your final.
My final is, first of all, Dawn, phenomenal job bringing these extraordinary women together. This show was created so that people could merge ecosystems. So 1 + 1 = 1 trillion relationships. And this is just the beginning. Definitely click those links or that link in the chat for the VIP bundle. You get a ticket to our upcoming immersion. And there is definitely more to do together. So have that business acceleration session with our team to see what more you could do with Dawn and each other. And Sean, back to you.
Yeah. So, and what's in there is gifts for you if, and I mean this sincerely, some people are like, I'm content with where I am. If you want to grow your financial abundance, you want to duplicate scale, you want to create impact. So many people in the world say they can do it. Our work in the world is to integrally clean it up. It's a mess out there of people telling you how to do things they don't know how to do. Like you guys know in health, we know in business acceleration, it's crazy out there. 20 years of mastery, and I'm about to become, I say this with great humility, the first blind, self-funded unicorn founder. That means $1 billion valuation, self-funded, blind, never happened in the history of the world. And I'm not that smart. There's a formula and mechanism. If you want to learn more and grow, that's there for you as our gift. Dawn did that. Definitely talk to Dawn and each other. Thank you for that. And we end every show by saying this. I may be physically blind, which I am, but I'm absolutely certain as to the possibilities for acceleration, money, time, or magic. Those possibilities so often sit right in front of our face, but we could all use a little unblinding. Because with these possibilities for acceleration sitting right in front of us, the problem is that at some level, Bella Verita, we are all blind.
And just learning to see. Bye-bye, everyone.
Everybody, great job, Dawn. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, thank you.